Hey guys,
Hey guys.
Hi guys.
this is episode 11, the Apple Sample Podcast. It's also the first one where all four of us are together.
In a while.
Yeah,
Glorious.
wow. I missed
Oh
y'all.
yeah,
I missed
me
y'all.
too.
How have we been?
I didn't miss you.
Like,
Oh, okay.
let's not ask Amaris who have
Is that someone specifically or towards like the group?
Plead the fifth. Carry on.
Things are rocky, but the music is carrying us.
Music is kind of like,
Amen.
guys, honestly, kind of like this year has actually been pretty good. Like, because I'm working a desk job, I just like pick something to get me through, and it's like, shit's bumping. I've been having fun.
yeah.
Good stuff. I don't know. I don't want to start though. I want the best to be saved for last. So like, Toby, what you been listening to? And that's not to say whoever starts first is the worst too, but that's just like I'm saying like the last is the best, then is the best than the rest.
The over explanation.
I think I have mostly been listening to like Z Level 10 and just anything else that comes my way because I've been getting a lot of recommendations recently. So I can't name people, but I've been listening to the soundtrack of More Better Blues a lot. That was good. And there's this singer called Cinda Williams. But yeah, she's a really good jazz singer.
I went for like this jazz night, live music night this year, maybe like second week of January. And it was not jazz. It was like soft rock, rock from like the 70s. And they were covers, but they were really good covers. And I tried to go find the songs that they were singing. It's either I never found the song or the song just did not live up to the potential that like the people that were performing it had brought. So I feel like I'm just going to be going there almost every week now. Every Tuesday, that's when that particular band performs, and it's free. So
For sure.
I feel like I'm going to start going there because the music. I like that soft rock vibe from the 70s, but like what they did is so much better. And then they let people come on and give their own renditions and things. It was just a really
So
nice night.
like as in people from the crowd.
Yeah. So
Wow,
if you know how
that's
to
nice.
sing or you know how to play drums or something, you guys choose a song, you go up and then they perform. There was the bartender went up and performed. It was crazy. She was really good. And it makes me feel like it's something they've done before since the guys come every Tuesday. But yeah, that was really good. But I'm also not listening to music. Like I'm just listening to individual songs that I already liked or playlists that I already made. I was trying to like find 70s rock songs that I didn't already know, but it's hard because the music is not from our time. So all the music that's so easy to find is like the already popular ones, the already big ones, but like I've already heard those ones. So I was looking to find newer people. I found the Blue Oyster Cult. I actually really liked them. I didn't come across their songs ever before, which is interesting because they were a pretty big band, but I'm really liking their music. So actually, I'll say those are the artists I'm just getting into.
Blue Oyster Cult is what kind of music?
It's like the same 70s soft rock.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like when you said looking for more niche picks within that subgenre, I was thinking like NTS, and I never use Ritual Music. Like that's never. I have a friend who uses it a bunch, and they log like it's just people logging everything like Letterboxd, but like for music. But
Never heard of
and
that.
and it feels like it's been a thing for longer than like it's been a thing for a while. Like I remember hearing
Oh
about
yeah.
it when I
Oh
was
yeah.
younger. Yeah, it's been a thing for a while,
Oh yeah.
but I don't know something about like it's so odd how I can watch a movie and be like, oh yeah, like 3 stars, I move on. But like for an album, I can't do that. Like it feels
Yeah.
so I wouldn't even know what. And then even I think it would be a good experiment to like see maybe sample Ritual Music. But like I was going to say, if you typed in like the genre into any of those platforms, I feel like they might be able to give you like a more and the Numero Group as well. I'll touch on this more in the episode. But like Numero Group, Ritual Music, and NTS. I think those
The Numero Group,
first for
I
you.
think I actually know about them because I think they put out one of the Lijadu Sisters albums on streaming. If I
Hmm.
might, I
They,
think
they
they did
they
that.
they do stuff like that. So like I think that's
Yeah.
likely. We'll check.
And then I found other artists. When I went to it's like, you know how you can link a label at the bottom of an album? I went to their page and they have other like older artists that they did that for. There's a particular band I'm trying to remember right now, but I'm not remembering. I found the album from that page and I really liked it actually, but I don't remember what year that was from.
I think they were even up for what's it called? 2 Grammys this past year for 2 albums that they had. I'm not sure if they had released them or it was a compilation. But guy, and they have their headquarters is in Chicago, and somebody is in
Really?
Chicago. Yeah, yeah.
Probably
Some people
I'm
are
not
near
going to.
gold. Some people are near gold. And to be fair, when I was there, I really wanted to go, but like I don't know, their store hours are interesting. Like I think they only open once a week, or I can't remember the
Mm,
specifics. Maybe I wasn't reading well,
Mm.
but definitely like the next few vinyl purchases I want to make, I want it to be something from them. Like I think they're really
Mm.
cool, and the playlist they have on Spotify are beautiful. Maybe I'll put like 2 songs from that on the playlist. He did. Mars Jones go next for artists, music you've been listening
Ready?
to? Mars
Best
didn't.
for
Sure,
last.
why not? You said what?
I said nothing.
why are you blushing?
I'm just
Continue.
wondering what he said. I've been listening to some different stuff. I think I kind of started off the year listening to some jungle, some good classic UK
Mm.
jungle. There's this album by Black Star and Congo Nati. It's called Tribute to Emperor Haile Selassie I.
Mm.
That one's really good. It has a lot of like reggae influences. I mean,
Mm.
jungle in general is like influenced by reggae a lot, but this one is like it's very strong.
Mm.
So that's a good album that I found. Some up tempo because when I'm in the gym, you sometimes just need that, that pickup and up tempo hard
Yeah.
style is like really, it gives you that little boost. I actually I want to go revisit the entire Paramore discography. So I started with their first album.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really honestly, it's aged so well for me. Like it's almost surprising how well the music is aged. Um, but
Mm.
I started with All We Know Is Falling. I think that was like their first album in 2004.
Mm.
It's really good. It sounds like my childhood. I was born in 2003, but the music that they made, it just seems so nostalgic for me. Like it feels like you go on Disney XD.
Why are you
That's
laughing?
just, that's just what you hear. What's up?
Because if it feels like and I just clocked that he would want to start. I like my
Yo.
own my
All y'all knew that.
in my head is
Like
that we're all born in 2004.
subconsciously, I knew, but I think it was hearing the date that kind of.
Yeah, like bro, that took me that
Wait,
that
did you know
by
that?
surprise. I think
Like
I
we
did.
knew
But
you were
like
a
I
year
think it was
younger,
where
but
like
I
just
in the
didn't.
saying it out
DP.
loud, I was born in 2003. Like, whoa.
Whoa,
What
kid.
is wrong with that, bro?
Yes, sorry, unks. Sorry, unks.
Okay, continue.
Um,
Don't
All
be
we know is
ashamed of
falling. Sounds like your
your
childhood.
age.
yeah, it does. Like it feels like the kind of music you like up on Disney XD like on a Saturday. No school, Saturday 9 a.m. and you just hear it playing. I don't know. That's what like it doesn't. I know there's not like a specific example I can give, but it just sounds like that. Um, yeah, I've been trying to get into Public Enemy. I haven't really. I don't know why, but I never really listened to any of their stuff. I mean, it's before my time, but for some reason, I never went back and looked at their music. Even though like I like to listen to hip hop, I love hip hop. It's like my favorite genre. But I started with Fear of a Black Planet, and it's really good. It's really good. A lot of ambient jazz, drone, uh, and some punk rock. Because I've recently been coming to the terms that a lot of subgenres that are considered to be like white colloquially were actually started by black people.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that? Do we know that? Our viewers know that? But punk rock is one of them. So the first band that you could call punk rock was a
Mhm.
band called Death. I think they were formed in Detroit. But it was 4 black dudes, 2 brothers, and they came out in a time where the predominant sound was kind of what like Jimi Hendrix was doing at the time. And a lot of the record labels wanted them to, do what the other black people are doing. But they were like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So they forewent a lot of like, is that a word? Forewent a lot of like commercial success. Hmm? My creative, okay, man. they forwent a lot of commercial success in order to cement their sound, but they're kind of lost in the annals of history. And obviously, white people take
What's
their
the
sound and
annals?
just run with it. And annals, the annals.
The whole rock.
It's definitely
Annals?
Arnold's. It's definitely Arnold's.
Annals?
I
Annals?
feel like the whole rock genre was like the whole rock genre is originally black
For
because
sure.
the first few songs that went mainstream that were rock songs, a lot of them were just covers of like blues songs.
Elvis.
Literally,
Elvis stealing from
a
Big
lot
Mama
of them were
Thornton.
just
Yep.
covers. So
Yep.
I'm not even surprised about that.
Yeah.
And it kind of sucks because now, like you said, rock is a white people's genre.
Yeah.
Even now that you have white people going into hip hop and everything, everybody starts saying things like, "I need the white boys to remember who they are. I need the white boys to go back to rock." But it's like it doesn't have to be the white boys. It doesn't have to be the white boys.
Yeah, it originally wasn't.
This
And it's the
should
same
not
with a lot of
Originally wasn't
electronic.
the white
Sorry,
boys.
it's the same with a lot of electronic genres, a lot of the dance genres. Jungle that I mentioned, obviously, well, I think it's still like considered to be a block genre. Maybe not now because when you go and you look up a jungle set, like if you look up a Tim Reaper set, everybody in the background dancing is white. That's a black man playing a black genre that has roots in Caribbean culture, in sound system culture, which came from Jamaica. But everybody dancing is white. Why is that? So I mean, it's so many genres out here that I feel like people associate with certain cultures that's not necessarily the case, But Shane, what are you gonna say?
I was gonna say that somebody, it's not Saint Virgil, but a music creator, I think within the past couple months started doing something where they would bring up a genre. I think it was specifically something relating to rock where they would like talk about certain like pioneers. I read an article about it where I can't remember who it was, but essentially the person was just bringing up different black artists in genres that we usually consider wise that have been making music for a long time. Because the thing is that, like you said, like it's not even that these spaces are being like crowded out by white people, but like they're not necessarily losing their blackness. The black people that like are interested in these things are still doing them. They're just not being platformed anymore. Damn, I'll check remember what it was called. I'll try and look for it. But yeah, man, it's a black planet.
So
And that
fear of a black planet. Just kidding.
That
he said favorite black planet.
No,
That-
Fear
I
of a
said
Black
fear
Planet.
of a black planet.
That was the
I'll take
album
that
you
one
mentioned
because
before.
that's the public enemy.
from the Kenny.
Exactly.
Kenny.
See,
You guys are not listening.
everything's connected. You see, everything's
My
connected.
bad, dog. My bad, dog. It's funny that you mentioned Paramore and like waking up watching Disney XD because I think like last week, so bad watching Zeke and Luther.
Oh my
And
god!
when you mentioned, but then guys, honestly, I was watching Kojo and I was like, this feels like some sort of early stage minstrelsy. This guy was not saying much. You just say like 2 or 3 sentences, then watch out, and then slap his ass, and I'm like, this
For real?
this is.
I don't
strange,
remember that.
bro.
I don't remember that.
It happened fairly often. Like everybody has like dialogue, but he's doing it with a catchphrase, and I'm just like, why does he? I don't know. I'm like, why? Why?
I get you, Sha.
Maybe
Because I was watching Over the Hedge yesterday, and I was like, there's some animals that they kind of cast in a certain way in like all these animal movies, where like it's like, okay, you can tell that this person is supposed to be a minority, and like all the other animals can talk, but this animal doesn't talk, and they have like a way of moving there, like, okay, yeah, this person is not white. Like the dog,
Yeah, exactly.
The dog Over the Hedge, like all he could say was play. And I feel like in the worst way, that's how they did that dog. And low key, just animals that are like in quotes dumb. It's kind of weird.
I don't know. It's just people, but honestly, I think this season, December to January, this season that just ended, has been a lot of finding music from movies. Like there's a song from Slumdog Millionaire. I was scouring. First of all, the soundtrack is nonsense. The soundtrack that they have on Spot is not. It was really good in the movie, but like there's no like proper logging of it. Okay, maybe I'll try. And there was one song in particular that sounded. In fact, I'm going to find it before this episode comes out.
There's a website for like movie and TV show soundtracks.
What
I'll find
song?
it and send it to you.
Thank you very
It's
much.
called like What Song Is or
Something
something.
like that.
You just
Good
put
night.
in the movie and it gives you all the songs that were in it.
Mm-hmm.
I will be there.
Mhm.
I will be there.
Cyril knows, sure.
The other movie that that had a really good this was a score. Learning the difference between soundtrack and score was also something that's I had to learn this season. But Marty Supreme,
Sometimes it's hard.
Whoa, man. Oh my
Guy.
God. The score of Marty Supreme is amazing. I don't know much about this. I don't care too much for the soundtrack. I won't lie. The score,
It's the score.
I
beautiful.
still need to go
It's
see
the
that. I
score.
still need to go see that movie.
It's something
No, that
about
movie was
like the
really
way
good.
for me, what really elevated it for me was the score. Like in between the dialogue, just hearing like some of that music.
I'm saying, and then like when he's playing, the sound, I feel like the sound in general did a lot for the movie. Like
It
when
did.
they would take out people's voices and focus on like the sound of the game. When they would, like you said, when they're playing music in between the vocals, like as something is happening, the score did a lot for the movie. Because honestly, in the movie itself, I don't think that much is going on, but I really liked it. I think mostly because of the score, and I won't lie, Timothy's acting.
It's funny you're going to that because there was one guy that did a breakdown of like the accents that he used in the movie and compared it to Michael B. Jordan's performance in Sinners, and how Michael B. Jordan's own was more accurate to the time than Timothy's own. And I was like, Maturim didn't feel too, and I was like, maybe that argument kind of like lends itself to the consensus that it wasn't really focusing on trying to be like temporally
A
accurate.
timepiece, yeah.
But like I feel like the score, so the score being helping in the world building in that sense when the movie wasn't doing a good job as it's like in terms of like the setting was good.
Yeah,
what other
because watching the
that-
movie, you actually kind of forget what year they're even supposed to be in. Honestly,
precisely. I
no,
think,
but Mars, go watch that movie.
and it's probably out. Is it out of theaters yet? I mean, I feel like you could find
Soon.
February.
You
Probably
can find a theater that will still be showing it.
I want to watch SpongeBob movie.
Inshallah.
I think that's out of theaters, unfortunately.
SpongeBob already.
Yeah, I don't see it anymore. Like every time I open my AMC, I don't see it anymore.
This day couldn't get much better, but it keeps on trying. I haven't watched that movie either. It's from the. Is it a musical?
That was some of it from the musical. But this SpongeBob Big Guy, I don't know if this movie is a musical.
No,
Because I was about to say maybe I'll give musicals because I haven't watched Wicked and I think I want to watch that.
I like Wicked. I
both
won't
of them.
lie.
But another
it
movie
seems
that
like
had
the
a
only
good.
person that
The
likes
sequel?
the score of one battle after another.
I
haven't watched the
haven't
movie
watched
yet.
one battle after another. Like, and I heard it was really good. So
I like
I'm
the score and I
interested in
like the
watching.
movie, which is funny because everyone else seems to hate the movie. I understand why, and I think the criticisms are good and valid, but I also think it was a good movie. But the music was great. The only other person I talked to about the music hated the music. Sure.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it's a very technically excellent movie. I don't really remember the score. The only part of the score I remember is the hill scene.
Car chase. Yeah,
Where
that
the
was
hill
like my
chase scene.
favorite part too.
Oh yeah, dude, I felt that in my chest, bro. That was
Mm.
I was in my seat like, whoa, this is crazy. I didn't know this was possible.
I need to watch this movie. I was scared it was
It's very rare that you see a movie in 2026 and you see an entirely, maybe it's not a new technique, but you just see a technique that you don't really see often, or you haven't seen before. I had never seen that before. I didn't know that was possible. I didn't know you could do that, and I need to look into how that was actually done. But perfect.
You know, honestly, something that would be nice to talk about with your Marzu is anime. Even Ehi. Huh? Ehi wanted to say something?
Yeah, it's not your turn.
Ehi, I'm so sorry.
Oh, I wasn't going to say anything.
Not your turn.
Have you guys seen that video? Have you guys seen that video of that Japanese player that hits, or was it Korean? I'm sorry. That hit
yeah.
And then we should we should bring like if there was a
dramatic.
I don't think I was going to say anything.
Okay, so two more movies. 28 years later. I wouldn't say I didn't remember too much about the score / soundtrack, but there's a specific scene in the Bone Temple that was ridiculous, beautiful. It was, I think it was the Cure song? I think it was by The Cure, and it was a whole montage of like him playing the guitar, and and he lit. It was pyrotechnic, a pyrotechnical wonder, beautiful stuff. and
28
then
years later, that's the movie.
28 years later, the Bone Temple. The plot is not very, but like it's a fun. When the action movies I like now are not necessarily superhero movies anymore. Like I like something with a little immoral quality to
Gusto.
it. And some good literally gusto. That's what I need in my action movies. Something I feel like Mad Max is the standard. And then The Worst Person
Okay.
in the World had a good soundtrack as well.
Okay, wait.
What were you
But
gonna say about anime?
I was going to say that one day we need to get into theme songs. Is it the opening songs that they
Was
use?
Ehi you
Because
asked
I've noticed
about
that
that
especially
one?
for like Ehi and Omarizu, because I've noticed that especially as like they bring in new arcs, the songs change as well, and it's like the first example that comes to mind is JJ
Yeah,
because I've been
wait.
watching the.
Wow, you're a normie. You're a normie. You just noticed that, bro? You got a
You know,
normie in the
see,
chat. We got a
honestly,
Slap
normie.
on Mary
this,
too.
We got a
this,
normie in the chat.
these are the pitfalls of like trying to do cultural outreach where you try and tap it and the community just slaps you as you're trying
The community
because
doesn't want you.
exactly because the first time I noticed it was actually Full Metal Alchemist, the one before Brotherhood, because I really like the initial theme song,
I love the original. Thank you. I love the original Full Metal Alchemist.
and
I think the
that's
character
what I'm picking
design
on
was
it.
so much better. Even like
Someone's talking about the theme song. You're talking about character design.
No,
I
but
don't
I
watch
like
anime.
the thing is that
No.
I prefer the way Full Metal Alchemist looks compared to Brotherhood. But people say
Brotherhood. Yeah.
Brotherhood, the story is better, so I'll try that one. But
No, Brotherhood story is
we should
better.
just,
Yeah.
it should just become a pop culture podcast. Let's
No.
this one doing
Low-key,
movies.
like how do we
That's
veer
just
into
giving
this?
though.
no,
Well, I've
but
never mentioned music.
No,
in,
but
like,
we're
past,
going to
like,
get
5
there.
minutes.
We're going to get there. We're going to get to the music section.
because
We're going
the
to
through
get
line
there.
between all these things is that like what I was going to say about Full Metal is that I really enjoyed that first theme song that they used, and when they changed it, I was like, this is disgusting. The
Oh my
JoJo's
God, me
Bizarre Adventure
too.
theme song for the second arc where they use the bass. Oh, there's some theme songs from these animes that like
Wait,
are
you're
stuck in my head.
about
Yes,
But you guys, like this year, not this year actually. Maybe what's the word?
I'll
Maybe
not
like a
remember
year or
anymore,
two
Abby.
ago,
Mhm.
I realized it's actually not just I like the theme songs in anime for sure, but I've been rewatching Attack on Titan because I never finished it. So I was rewatching it. You guys, the score
I'm normie
is
too.
ridiculous. Like, hello, I said I noticed the
Okay.
score a few years ago, but like coming back and watching it, like I feel like I used to listen to the score by myself without the show. But
Mhm.
now that I'm rewatching it, watching the show with the score in the background it does so much for the show. It bro, that the song that they play when the Titan comes, the You See Big Girl, that is I listen to it like by itself, but listening to it in the show is different. It's a crazy experience.
And I
Like
feel like there's another. I don't think it's Cowboy Bebop, but I'm thinking there's three animes in my head now. There's Cowboy Bebop, there's Samurai Champloo, and there's what's that one with the like with the mechs? Are is it mech or mecha from like the 90s to 2000s about that boy?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Yes.
So, interesting thing about Cowboy Bebop and what's the second one you mentioned again?
Samurai
Samurai
Champloo.
Champloo.
Samurai Champloo. They're made by the same person. And for Samurai Champloo, that was actually done by Nujabes. So
Yes.
there's a lot of anachronistic hip hop influences in the anime itself, and that extent it's actually very like his stuff is very thematically congruent. So the music he puts in his anime, the styling, the character design, the plots, they all have like a predefined theme. So with Samurai Champloo, it was like, okay, we're doing samurais, we're gonna make it hip hop. That's why he got Nujabes to do the opening theme, the dun, 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 that one that has like the thing like the bounce, it's not a bouncy bass line. It's like it's very smooth. It's like dun, 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 and there's somebody rapping over it, and you can hear it in like the what do they call? You know that thing in the middle of the anime when they do a little break. I forgot what they're called. A specific name. One shots.
Intermission?
Like it's like a
Oh,
I
is
think they're called one
it name
shots.
specific to okay.
Yeah. Like they have like a if you in Samurai Champloo, if you watch it, they have like a record scratch one shot where it's like and it's like there's so much hip hop influence. Like he does record scratches, like people rapping. Even in the anime, it's like some random dudes just start like rapping, and at the start of the episode. So he always has that in his animes. With Cowboy Bebop, it was like more jazz. The opening theme is like, I think it's called. It was done by Salt. It's the dun
Like
dun dun
SAULT.
dun.
Like SAULT.
SAULT. If I'm not
Cleo Soul
mistaken,
Salt.
let me look it up right now.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
If the reason why he asked that is
it's not
because
Salt,
he's
it's
wondering
Salt.
if it's okay.
Yeah. I was thinking of somebody else, but
Okay.
Cool.
he always has like a specific theme, and that like ties into the music. So it's very interesting to stuff like that. And Neon Genesis is, I mean, it's just insane in every way, the score included.
So this is why the anime soundtrack episode will be very juicy to get into, because like I don't know, there's a bunch
There's
like
lots to talk about.
you classify them by genre. There's one specifically that I'm really looking for that I cannot find. Because that's what British. Oh wait. Fuck, it doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, man, it's fire. Honestly, like I really understand anime
Fire,
now.
dude.
Honestly,
It's fire, dude. I'm saying, like,
shout out Japan.
yeah, there's a
it's February, guys. We need to bring up the.
People dismiss it, but there's something for everybody in anime. You know, like there's something
There
for everybody.
truly is.
There's a lot of artistry involved, and there's a lot of intentionality depending on what you like. You can watch the trash. Like some people like the trash. Like if you go to a convention, everybody loves the trash anime. But there's a lot of anime that has like I mean, y'all are seeing. Are you seeing the new JJK season?
No,
It's all
I actually
cinematic.
don't watch anime anymore.
Okay, that's fine. But Dan as well, very cinematic. Like
I lied.
people
I
are doing things.
like Standard Dan.
The new JJK is ridiculous. Like the episode, Maki's episode, I was like, let's see, separate call. We'll get into that. But like, it's
We'll get into that. Yeah, we'll get into that. You said it's
Change-
February. What you got to bring up?
I like Chainsaw Man's music as well. But anyways, I was going to bring up the black anime. I know. I don't think I know that many good ones. But the only two that came in my okay, so I'll do Yasuke first because I actually like Yasuke's soundtrack because that was Flying Lotus and Thundercats was involved in a bunch of the songs. The theme song is I really like the theme song. So shout out. And then when you mentioned the hip hop influence from Nujabes, I was like, Flying Lotus and Thundercats, I wouldn't call that hip hop, but like the funk influences that are in their music, and those are really good. So that's a good album to get into. And the Boondocks is anime, yes?
No.
It's like anime.
Or is it anime adjacent?
Like
anyways,
anime influence.
I suppose.
They count. For me, what's it called? I include them because I like the theme song and the closing track. Beautiful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful stuff. Yeah, but that was something that really.
This is where I'm gonna ask you a question. So, what genre do you think, or what subgenre do you think people like Fake Mink and SD Kid and Fang and all them, what subgenre do you think they're making? What would you call it?
I think that's actually a very interesting question because I don't think they have the answers themselves, honestly. Because I'm thinking about this wave of artists coming out of the UK. Stebo, I love Stebo. He is just he's purely a rapper. He's not doing the same thing Fake Mink and Fang are doing. But they literally, his genre on Apple Music is underground rap. That's not his genre.
I don't like that word.
Me neither. I don't like underground, honestly. I don't like it, especially because I think we've been using it for so long, the meaning has been skewed. But I'll even get into that like after Omarizu finishes what he was saying. As for Fake Mink and Fang, I think Fake Mink and Fang are almost the only people making the same type of music in the UK, honestly. Like, I think they're really the only guys that actually kind of sound alike. I don't know what subgenre I would classify them under. I think SD Kid is just rapping. But I don't know. It's not grime and it's not drill, but I don't think it's the same thing that Fake Mink and Fang are doing because he's rapping. Fake Mink and Fang are a bit more melodic with theirs.
Fake Mink from the UK.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're all from the UK. Fake Mink, Fang.
I'm grouping them together because they've all kind of blown up at the same
Come
time.
out at the same
You know,
time, yeah.
and they all collaborate with each other. Like
Mhm.
the twins as well. Have you all heard of the twins? The Pakistani brothers.
Okay, no, I don't know.
Are they
that.
called the twins?
Yeah, that's their music name, the twins.
They
But
apply
like
to the
all of
dancers.
them, like they all. It seems like, and that's even not just in the UK. Like in the US, there's like a kind of like a tangential subgenre, like with the Xavier's from this
Yeah.
and
But
Shay and all that.
the
Like,
funny thing is, I do think the ones in the US sound similar. I feel like in the UK
mm,
they sound different, but I think the ones in the US or the ones I've listened to and heard sound more similar. I think the rappers and people in hip hop like in the UK are experimenting and trying out different things more than the ones in the US. But you can't say that without people from the US getting defensive, because at the end of the day, this is their stuff, and they keep saying they already did this before. What the UK guys are doing, like now, YT really started in the UK. He's the only one that was like really serious with the jerk sound. He was the only one that was like putting it in a lot of his music. And when people were like, "Oh my god, the UK guys are experimenting," people from the US were like, Jerk is what state is Jerk from?
I don't know.
I don't want to say the wrong thing. I feel like it's somewhere in the Midwest.
Okay.
I don't want to say the wrong thing though. And they were upset because this is old for them. But at the same time, it's like it's old from them for you guys, but it's new for these guys. And they're acknowledging that your music has influenced them and they've started doing it. And it's only one person that is kind of sticking to that sound. Other people, maybe they're making the beats, but that's not how they're rapping. Jim Legacy too, I feel like is doing a completely different thing where he raps and he sings. So I actually don't know what subgenre I would classify them under, because I feel like they're all taking separate influences from separate places. But because they're all blowing up at the same time, that's why we feel the need to group them together. But I feel like their music is actually very different, all of them. So
Must we name African arts with Oyinbo words?
wait, you said African?
Yes.
Because those people have
African
I mean,
art?
not
You
SDK
think
and
Fake
fake
Mink is
me.
making African art?
yeah, SDK, not SDK, and fake make and fang.
What's that patch? You know?
And the thing is, I was gonna say something about how, like, what if we call it, like, especially Jim Legacy, like nostalgic pop, but like, I don't even know, man, because I think that's we talked about this with Kai. Who was
Conde.
it? It was exactly where like you have to have like journalists going alongside like this music who are like
everything
involved in
that's
the scene
happening,
to
yeah.
put words to what's going on, which I
So
think is
that
probably
you
happening.
don't
If
end up with your debut album coming out and you are classified under underground rap. What does that mean?
I think
it's a shame because to me, Sibo's album was one of my favorite albums last year, and just that classification alone, like, kind of, it just upset me for him because they've already grouped. Underground is not. It's not a genre. It's not. So
I feel like
it's a place. It's a place for an amalgamation of misfits at the time.
exactly, it's a point in your career. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's a point in your career.
I
I
fuck
feel
with
like.
Fresh Boy Swag. You fuck
With
with
who?
Fresh Boy Swag? She'll continue. I'm just messing.
I feel like that's a thing that's Omarju, the example you bring up
Didn't
with
he beat his girlfriend?
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
Allegedly.
Fresh Boy Swag.
You said what?
Didn't he beat his girlfriend?
Allegedly.
I would not be surprised.
Oh my god.
I would not be
not
surprised.
just a FaceTime call. But he was dating Clip. And Clip came out and was like,
bro, any dude that be dressing mysterious, dressing like a vamp, making songs like "Girls Pay for My Dick," just
low
yeah,
key.
come on,
You should be a bit worried.
There's something fishy
Clip
going on.
is
I know Clip. Clip has
okay.
Remember that like that live performance thing that would happen where they put the mic in the center of the room and it's like a lot of it looks kind of like the lot, but it's a little more it's like On the Radar plus the lot had a baby. Clip has a video from that that's really good. That came out in like 2021.
Colors?
It's not Colors.
No,
Colors is a solid backdrop.
Do you mean Balami?
You're very wild for asking me if that's Colors when I said that it looks like the background for the lot.
No, it's I think
I know what you're talking about, Shem. I actually like Clip. Clip and JT
it's either in the UK.
Together. Great.
Let's listen to JT more. It's either in the UK or in France, probably the UK. No, but the UK one is usually outside now.
Balami. No, there's that Balami one.
I'll check. But speaking of live performances, Salimata has On the Radar now, has a Colors now, and there's one more that she did. But you guys, Salimata is coming. We're going to when we
I
talk
think
about
it's
artists
just
that we're
those
looking forward
two.
to listening to. Low-key, should we do that next? Guys, are there any artists that we're really looking forward to popping off more this year?
Not yet.
I wanna
I'm
see.
seeing
I wanna
Lua come
see.
up, and I'm
Legends of
very
the
happy for
Fair.
that. I'm very
Okay.
happy to see Lua's come up.
I feel like
I have been on it since.
Lua
and
and ECB, I really like what they're doing. And also I've forgotten his name. I know his real name, but I don't know what's his it's okay,
Sing this one.
S1. I
S1.
started singing so S1.
I love what S1 is doing also. Like,
that song, he said he's dropping the song on the 13th, I believe. So I'm excited for that. The one that's been playing. I tell you, S1, shawty, I really want to run with you. I like what they're doing with mixing the nostalgia and what's it called with the the beats that they're adding, which brings you to something that I was thinking earlier this week, where I feel like what makes people like Odunsi and Santi really like always come up with conversations where we talk about Nigerians doing cool shit with music is the fact that like the way they incorporate like whimsy into their music is so good. Where do you guys remember when Santi was dropping videos of when he was putting out Subaru and you're seeing him like do the voice for Tapenga where he's like, "Are you ready to rock?" Like, it's like, guy, there's a way they really like go all into the world within that like Lua does, which is why I feel like he's going to be really, really good. Or he's going to keep on putting out really, really good stuff. Like the music video for Psych Body is pretty cool. Even when he started that Alfie Balotelli thing.
So obvious, like that is their brand. It's so obvious that I feel like when you think Psych, you see that video, you see the whole. Because what is Cyber Youth something? I don't remember. Cyber Youth.
They changed it to Cyber Youth Kin. Recently.
Yeah, they put out a whole.
Yeah.
But like when you see the video, I feel like you think Psych. When you think Psych, you see that video. So I feel like that was a great video. It's upsetting that it came out right after the Zay Level 10 video that nobody liked, and then everybody was kind of like comparing. On Zay Level 10, like this. Yeah, everybody was comparing it, but it's like, everybody has stages in their career.
And I also feel like they use imagery well, and like there was something I saw about how people were on Clint because they said that he was using like he's just bringing up old logos that were from the early 2000s and putting them on like Cortez and saying, "Oh," and everybody like, "Oh, this is so crazy." And then and I think I don't know how to pronounce. I don't know if there's Ryan or Rian Finn was like, well, that's what streetswear is, where like you just repurpose things from the past and make something new. Ryan and Lua does that.
That guy has been stealing. That guy has been stealing for years, though.
But my thing is that
I don't think
it's not stealing. Because my point is that it's not stealing. It's just like repurposing. You have to repurpose it well, which is what. And I was going to say that's what Lua is doing. Where if you look at the when Law School was coming out and he used the Atlantic Hall crest, but then changed it and put Law School, where it's like, okay, so if you know what he's referencing a school that he went to. And that's how you do it. Because the point I'm trying to make is a lot of new brands now in Nigeria are just making shit where you're like, what? Like, why?
I actually don't even want to get into
right
that.
now?
I don't want to get into the. I don't want to get into the Nigerian brands. I think they're quite boring.
And the thing is, I'm not saying that they don't make nice clothes, but it's like, what is this rooted in? Like, what experience?
Exactly.
Yep.
We need.
It's nothing new. I feel like.
See, this is another. We need a pure water raincoat. Because if you have that, like, if the clothes are made of the pure water,
that was I low-key like that idea. That was a good idea.
Anyways, in fact, exactly, cut that out.
Pure water puffer. Because pure water puffer. Pure water puffer.
So you see, that's my issue. Why are you making a puffer for Lagos streetwear? What do we need that for?
If you're really a Lagosian, you know that Lagosians wear puffers.
Okay.
Why do Lagosians wear
puffers?
Why do they do that?
If I made a pure water puffer, obviously it's not to keep you from being cold. It's just like a statement. So I'm giving it to Zlatan. I'm giving it to Zeno. The pictures will be on an Okada or something. By force.
I can't wait for us to get out of whatever phase of like pop culture that we as a country are currently in. I can't wait for us to get out of it if we ever do.
I'm okay with the Kana culture personally.
Actually, I'm not okay with Kana culture. No, not Kana culture. I don't know if I'm okay with Kana music.
Ghanaism.
Kind of culture.
I'm okay with any part of it.
I don't know what kind of you guys educate us on what kind of culture is, please.
Like I don't know how to explain it, but if you know, you know. The listeners that know
Guy,
what
oh
Ghana
my
culture
god.
is.
So, eh?
Give
Like-
us like hints. Give us hints or
Like-
reference a
Ehi,
video.
give us
Give
a
us a
question.
give us references.
I
Like-
feel like some of Marvel's music
A
counts
lot
as
of
Kana
Marvel's music is
music. A
Kana
lot of
music.
Marvel's music is Kana music.
What? No, what
So
about the
I'm not a
culture?
fan of Kana music.
Is it like is it like where people are using more shorthand words of like saying
No,
things and like
I'm sure it's part of it. But
you're
I feel like
talking
it's just like I feel like there's just kind of a Kana culture that
Yeah.
came up
That's your
Lagos.
assignment. Next episode, we're going to discuss Kana culture
We
music.
discuss Kana
Exactly.
culture.
So that
There's
the
a
whole
Kana-
and
there's
write
a-
paragraph.
There's
Is
a
it
Kana
Kana
culture in
paragraph?
Lagos, Sha.
Yes,
And I
it's a
don't know if I like
canonization
the Kana
of
music.
the culture. I like the music. I'm not like embedded in the culture. But for now, I don't mind.
But where I was going to arrive at with that whole using symbolism well is that I just hope I think that we need more like informal ways of like just teaching cultural literacy so that
Mhm.
like people just know how to like reference things from that's going on around them a bit better. But that thing you said about Puffer was probably make it like so that it doesn't. I don't want to talk about clothes, but like the main point, Lua does that well, and I feel like the artists that have staying power, artists that do that shit well. I feel like a lot of mainstream artists kind of do like in what how Ashake and Sheiva specifically, the cadences that they use in their music are are things that like they brought back from
Like Fuji
music
and,
from exactly and thank you for saying because I had the thank you Sha, but essentially those were things that were like forgotten and they've brought that back from something that they enjoyed and brought it into the modern. That's what you need. That's what it's
You
always.
know, funny enough,
Mhm.
I honestly feel like that's why Escalagizi blew up. I feel like Escalagizi sounds like it could have been a more hit song.
I see what you're saying, especially that intro.
feel-
The intro
Yes,
with the
that
head,
intro
exactly.
is very rough, and that's how Mohits used to. That's what their songs sounded like back then, and I feel like whether or not people realized it, it was definitely kind of reminding you of something, and that's let me not say that's the reason it blew up, but I think that's part of the reason because
exactly it fed into it.
yeah, it's not like it's. I don't know if it's Marvel's best song. A lot of his fans, that's not their favorite song, but like, why did that resonate with Nigerians as a whole? You know,
because of Kana
Even
culture.
even Rema with the we've talked about his before, but like that's kind of what he did as well in bringing like some elements from conk Afrobeat into what he
Mhm.
released. Ira Star does it as well, where all the love. There's a song she has called "All the Love" that I heard recently that reminds
All the
me.
love.
All the Love is beautiful, and I feel like if you had like a little more stripped back instrumental, more guitar, it's like you're listening to old Nigerian R&B. This is the hack, man. Just pick something from before,
Yeah,
repurpose it
and
well.
like repurposed it.
That's the through
Yeah.
line through all the stuff that lasts. But you just have to know what you're doing. How she interpolates "Hips Don't Lie" on the year I turned 21 for I think it's called
No.
Control.
Is that,
She
I
did.
thought that was
Thinking
one
of the one she did
No,
I thought that was
my
one
Jazzy. I feel like Jazzy song
Yeah, it's not
that I
completely.
actually really like. Jazzy song. I don't remember what song.
Control. She
No,
definitely
I do remember
interpolated "Hips
you
Don't
back.
Lie." I'm not sure about this.
Really?
Yes. My I want you to take control. And before that, it was the we'll listen after the episode. But somebody was saying who they're excited to listen to. Okay, you said Lua.
I'm so excited because I feel like people are paying attention to him now. So I'm excited to see what happens with him this year.
And he has a lot of that through line we're just touching on.
Mm-hmm.
Omar Zutubi,
I'm
do you guys
really
have someone?
excited.
I don't think I'm
You said
excited to
more, right?
listen to anyone right now, but I'm excited to talk to like more producers.
Oh, shit,
and-
Edge Lord. Edge
Wait,
Lord.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
finish,
excited to
finish,
Edge
talk
finish.
to more
Father.
producers and
Edge
like,
Father.
for lack of a better word, creative directors on the podcast, because I feel like we've mostly been focusing on like like artists, but and like today we've talked a lot about the people that are like doing all the things that we actually that are making the music really good.
Mm-hmm.
But like I think we
Talking
should
about
also like have some space to talk about, the people that are doing the
Help
work
execute
behind
the
the
vision.
packaging.
scenes.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
that
Because
is going to bring me to Emmy Boy. I am so excited for anything Emmy Boy produces from now on.
Mm-hmm.
He's he produced a song on Lua's album on
Mhm.
Punkster. I'm not remembering the song right now, but he produced a song on the album, really good. Because the whole album was really good, honestly.
Mhm.
He also produced Scary Sexy
Mhm.
by Onola. Great song. I think that was in my top 10 of the year. Onola Sama, another person I'm really interested in for the year, honestly, because I think she has a song that she hasn't yet released where she's speaking French. I'm very.
I was about to say she does that. I was about to say I need to listen to Dekale music because of her. But do you see how when you do it, where you're like, damn, I need to listen to where this thing came from?
Exactly. You need to go back. And Emmy Boy also produced another one of her songs, Bumper Roll. And then he has his own song where he's singing Cold. And every single song, the production of every single song I feel like has been beautiful. And I'm very interested in anything else he produces this year, anything else he puts out this year, honestly. That might be my current favorite producer, I feel like.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
And honestly, Toby, the thing you said, I feel like more people that are like behind the scenes, and also more artists who are just proactive about the image that they create and like the world building that they do. Because when we talked about some of the person that we brought up talking about this was Kondi, where like that's what he does in lots of his albums, or at least the one that came out a little before the episode that we recorded, where like if you're just an artist who like focuses on the image that you're trying to create and the world you're trying to build, you're probably going to be somebody that's really cool to talk to about this type of stuff, because you'll be involved behind the scenes as well as in front of the scene, on the scene. I hate to
we
take
don't
it
hear
away
about
from.
it.
Okay.
Take it away now.
I want to see a revival of Ogene music in 2026. And I want
I don't want to see it.
I want to see, of course you won't. Are you not a tribalist?
He is.
No.
I want to
Being
see
one
I've been learning Igbo.
on TikTok.
and I want
to
Why
see
you
the
continue?
truth in Igbo is
Young.
Guy,
Listen,
that TikTok you sent me 2 days ago. I beg.
It was yesterday.
all these guys like Igwe Aka, like I like what they're doing, like what they're doing is fire. But I want to see them making Ogene music. I want them to blend what they're already doing with Ogene.
Expatiate on what Ogene music is.
I was about to say, give us an artist. Oh, guys, references. We need references.
I'll send it to you guys.
So,
there's an album on Spotify called Odumodumania. Odumodumania. Guys, a really good album. But like,
is there Ogene music inside?
Yes, that's what the whole album is.
Okay,
Who's it by?
People should look
I don't
up
know his name.
Ejikwamba.
It's from like the 70s or something.
This episode playlist is going to be so diverse.
I'll be from anime. Okay. People should look up Ejik Wamba. That's the
playlist.
For modern, okay, that's who you go to. Ejik Wamba.
The thing is, I like people bringing back like stuff like Ogene and Fuji, but I feel like I don't know why I have not come to love. I don't remember the name of the song. The one with Kizzy Kapow. I haven't come to love that song yet. Eventually, I think I will.
Do you know who's back?
By who? You're going places, That's
it
one.
Could just be like the execution. I'm not gonna lie.
I fear I don't know if the reason I'm not really liking Tochi Bedford's music is because I haven't been able to separate him from what he was doing earlier, like 2020.
Listen to Eternal Mob. Don't listen to. I personally don't like Legova.
2018.
Legova, right? Tochi Bedford has been in the scene for a bit.
Yeah, he has this really good song with Len. I think it's called 2018 as well.
I thought you meant how long he's been around.
I don't know if that was when it came out.
Eternal Mob came out in 2020, and I think it's pretty tasty.
That's the one with the orange album cover.
That's After Eternity. I don't think I've heard After
Eternity. Okay, I think I listened to Eternal Mobs. I'm talking about his more...
his newer stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I love his new
Yes,
stuff.
I did
But I
listen
mean,
to Eternal Mob, and I
do you,
liked it. So I'm like,
do you like New Finesse?
I love New Finesse.
Yes.
He produced it.
No. Oh, okay. So I liked.
As an artist, as per him, the singer.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay, first. Okay, I don't have anything for that because
Yeah.
I haven't really been too up on like the things where he sings, but I need to refresh my memory on that.
Do you guys know who Indie is?
Yes.
Yeah,
I want
Lua's
to
sister.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Like, do you know who she is? Like, as a real person?
That's Lua's
No.
sister.
As a Rube.
Really?
Yeah, that's Lua's
that's
younger
his
sister.
I also really like her music.
Ah, okay. See, that's what I'm asking because she just like came out and then put 3 songs, and then the third song, the video is Odusi directing. I'm like, where did you come from?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
she's
No,
Lua's
seriously.
sister.
And I really like that
Odunsi
song
no,
really
too.
likes
Santi, sorry.
Odunsi really likes her because I remember she did an Engine Room performance, and I can't remember which of her songs she performed. I think it was Over, and Odunsi reposted it like, "Whoa, this is crazy." So I think that might have been where she caught his attention. Like Odunsi,
She's
in
the
particular.
one. She's the one that I
no,
want to
she's
see.
really good.
I want to see where her career is going because, bro, those first few tracks, I'm like, what? Like, what? What is this? Like, I don't even know how to define this. Like, I was like, okay, like I'm seated
She
for
has
it.
this song
Wherever this
with.
is, I'm seated for it.
She has the song. So when I went to Toronto last year, I went for a psych party and they were playing a bunch of their music, and this guy came up and he was performing. I feel like I might have already told you guys this.
You did.
And
But say it again.
yeah, and I heard Indie's voice. At that point, I don't think I knew who it was. So I was asking like, "Oh, who's that? Who's that?" And he was like, "Oh, it's Indie." And it turned out the guy performing was Awful Daniel. That blew my fucking mind.
Awful Daniel.
Like, and it has that same tag. He's kept the same tag, but the song is really fucking good. It's him featuring Indie and Lua. Really good. It's called Psych Rave, I think.
Shout out
I think
Awful
that's the name of the
Daniel.
song.
Shout out ECB. Shout out
Awful Daniel.
Tensky. Shout out
this free.
Emmy Boy.
Shout out Emmy Boy, bro.
Shout out Emmy Boy.
And-
Don't worry,
Shout
producers are
out.
coming for you. Producers are coming for you.
And I think that's
on
one
anybody.
reason I'm actually so grateful for this wave of Nigerian artists that are coming up now. They are talking about everybody that's going into the work. They talk about everybody, like
Yeah.
every single
Everybody's
thing they
involved.
post. They will credit who did the video. They will credit the models inside. They will credit the producer, the person that mixed it. Every single song they drop like on their Instagram. So it has made it so easy. That's literally how I found Emmy Boy. I liked Scary Sexy. She posted a video with To Steve. I don't remember how to pronounce his name. And then they
Tusef?
added
To
Emmy
Seth.
Boy. Yes.
I'm thinking of a different person, probably.
Wait, the
Like,
UK
I think
guy.
that guy's a DJ.
Yes.
Oh, okay,
But you
no,
know
then
these guys, they always they are hyphenates. I mean multi-hyphenates.
Uncomfortable truths. Scope
I'm not sure
Squad
how to pronounce his
laid the
name.
foundations for all of this. Scope Squad
T.
laid the way for all of this.
Scope
Uncomfortable
Squad,
truths.
DRB.
No one wants to hear.
I don't think it's an
LOS.
uncomfortable truth. If
It's not even an
if
uncomfortable-
Praying for
LOS.
Lagos was on Spotify, I was still listening to it.
These are Pray for
Which
Lagos?
Yes.
I think
Which
it's
other-
Pray for
Which other
Lagos.
early groups
I
can I
think
think of?
Oh, guys, I
All
was so
them
wrong. His
together.
name is Steve Ostona. I don't
There
know
was
where I
a
got the
different
name.
one with Sloan in it. I just don't remember the name. Yeah,
But guys, see
It's old now.
this mixture of creators who've been around for a while, who've like really like Awful Daniel has been producing since like we were in high school.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
now,
Since we were in
let's see
high
how he's
school, like,
maturing. I
Maybe like
remember-
2016.
It's crazy because I remember one time I went to go and see a family friend, and ECB had just started producing. I'm only using his because I don't do that thing where you not say his person's real name, but he had just started producing. And I remember when it was just like, this is why he's got the laptop. What was he doing there? And now I'm seeing. I think about that day so much. Where I'm like, look how this nigga is making, bro.
Yeah,
We
it's
used to
crazy.
hate the
Exactly.
guys that make
That shit
bro,
is so
it
funny.
was so. And see, I can't even blame like our younger selves because that's what we heard from our parents and our older siblings and everybody.
Yeah.
Like that's what we were told.
I feel
But like
the
the way we used to hate
Nigerians
on
like
these guys,
different
the way we
levels.
used to
Every time I
hate
open
on guys.
Twitter, Jesus.
Jesus.
Let niggas try,
Like I
bro.
said, Scope
But see what
Squad.
happens.
Like
Mm-hmm.
See
That
what
nigga
happened
You know,
when
tried.
Mr.
Yo,
I'm
yo,
Try.
really
yo,
hating
yo.
so much,
I'm
Chad.
gonna be
I'm
completely
hating
honest with
on
you.
lots of those guys.
This
I
You
was
what?
enjoying it, but
this
like it was just taking me a while.
Yeah.
this whole like this whole thing where like Nigerians, and specifically like Lagosians, don't like people trying. It's very much linked to Lagos classism culture. Niggas don't want
Everything
you.
in Lagos
Niggas don't
links
want
back
you
to
to,
Lagos classes and culture,
bro.
man.
Niggas don't want you to move out of any like. If once you are
Box.
outside this part,
I,
like once you are small, no,
Loki, I think it's
niggas
a
don't like it,
worldwide thing. Box is
it's
like,
definitely a
bro. But
worldwide
it's
but
thing,
so
but like
it
where
definitely
we
is.
know
But like
is
in Lagos,
Lagos.
it's so like what we know is Lagos, but also like in Lagos, it's so it feels like
it's
such.
stronger because everybody knows
It's so
everybody.
stronger. Yeah, like
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, you guys.
I think it's also
You're so
because
right. You are so right, actually. Sorry, keep
guys,
we're
going.
all packed
guys,
like sardine. That small states, that tiny
because
states.
because
Everybody knows everybody.
the socioeconomic class we're in, like all these like private schools in within
Mm-hmm.
Lagos, it accounts for
Mhm.
like how many, what's the percentage, like such a small percentage of the population. So it really is that everybody knows everybody
Everybody
because we're
ends up
such a
knowing
small,
everybody. Yup.
yeah, yeah.
This
Um,
actually reminds me of this tweet that I saw. I'm not going to say the artist, but it's like an upcoming artist in Nigeria, and it was the whole underground conversation, and somebody will release a song. And it's everybody saying, no, they're not underground. Just because they're upcoming doesn't mean you're underground. Underground is a genre, underground is a sound. And this particular artist, she's like, there is an underground scene. Just because your music is underground doesn't mean that you're part of that underground scene.
I beg you.
And I was
How about
like,
talk? I beg.
you just joined. You just started making music. You have 2 songs out. You are new to the scene. There's people in that scene that are thinking just because your music is underground doesn't mean you're part of this underground scene. And I feel like, why are we gatekeeping this? Like, it's literally, I saw people replying her tweet where like, you guys are trying to repeat what's happened with the last alter class, because that's what happened. Yeah, gatekeeping. Like,
Mhm.
you wanted to stay within your friends. You wanted to stay within the people that you
Exactly.
know. You're not
Exactly.
interested in people that
Exactly.
like maybe don't come from the same place as you or don't know you. You're
Exactly.
not interested in them getting the same level of recognition as part of this brand that you attached yourself to. Because God forbid you people are attached to the same brand. Like, what? I
Yeah.
just can't understand
I,
what
I I I think
the reasoning was.
I think there might be nuance there because like sometimes gatekeeping is important in terms of like when you have a movement, sometimes you
I
don't
agree.
because it can very well be that sometimes you have an artist who may not embody the same values or sound or message that
Yeah.
you're trying to put out that gets attached to the movement that you're trying to create, and when they now compromise themselves or like do something that's not in accordance,
It's
you now take the flag. So sometimes there's a
That's actually a
way.
Yeah.
very interesting, way to look at
That's a
it.
good
But
How
I'm
point.
do
just
That's a good
thinking
how
point.
do you
about
go back to
like
this?
at the end of the day, like I feel like the underground scene is not. It
Something
can't
that
just be
can be
one
so
group of
easily
people at
gated.
the end
Yeah,
of the day.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I'm
it's
with you.
it's going to be large at the end of the day, especially in a country like Nigeria where people are beginning to get their influences from so many. Like, you're not all going to sound the same. You're not all going to. I get it, but
More access.
yeah,
Hmm.
I feel like they definitely need to let there be more access to the scene. Like, they can't continue to say this is underground and
You just sniff yourself.
Cut that out. 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 Cut that. In fact, guys, hey, it's been
Man, let's go with the
it's
thumbnail.
it's time. This has been a very exciting episode 12.
We here.
Yeah,
You can
I'm
see
waiting for you
that
guys.
like there's excitement brimming here. There's so many things to delve into. The people that we're excited for as you go into it, the producers, the creative directors, and the just multi hyphenate artists that we're going to be talking to, and the rabbit holes that we've already started digging small that we're going to dig more throughout the year. Thank you all for listening. It's been real. Love you all. And see you
What's
next time,
up?
man. See you next time.
What's
bye.
up?
Bye.
What's up?